Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures, 80,000 it holds. The action has already started. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Looking for options for movement. Played into space. Oh, that's a fine interception. Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. Oh, that's well spotted. A probing pass. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Rodrigo! And it's come back out to him. It's in! First blood drawn. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Thuram could try cutting inside here. And that's definitely not his best. That's a cute ball.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Rudiger. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Carvajal. Vinicius Junior. Nice control. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alaba. Here's Chouameni. That's really well manoeuvred. Dink through. Dembele. Conte. He's free. He has got space. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. And this is Dembele. That's an excellent interception. France have their second corner now. Camavinga gets into a good position. He's cut it out. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vinicius Junior. Conte. And it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. Now it's Rodrigo. Nice looking ball. Oh, important interception. Bellingham running with the ball. Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Thuram looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. Oh, well played, well played. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. No, that was never going to make it. That is good strength. Well, that is one way to stop him. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Carvajal. Very nicely done. He's being urged to shoot. Takes a shot! And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Madrid are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we're underway again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Bellingham. Crunching tackle. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hernandez. Camavinga receives. Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
France have their third corner. On another 4 coming up here. Mbappe, who's short, drilled in low.
France clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Alexander-Arnold is onto this. Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. Thuram. Oh, good take in a good area. Great challenge, time to perfection. He's a sharp little ball here. And here's the chance to counter.
Might want to be careful there.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Time and again they are repelled. Oh, it's Dembele. Rudiger does well to get it back. Knocks it into space. It's a searching pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Rodrigo. France can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Chouameni. Camavinga. And it's Chouameni. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Well, that looks a decent ball. aSon. And it's Bellingham. Thuram chasing after it. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross needs to be good. This time, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Subtlety has gone out of the window. They have to force it any way they can now, Peter.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 6, numero 22, numero 10, numero 25, numero 15.
Chouameni attempts a clearance. Thuram is herring after that one. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Il numero 4. Attenzione, un cambio.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Camavinga showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's Dembele. That's the keeper's ball. Saliba. 1-0 as we head towards the end. There's the shot! No mistake! There seemed no way back, but they are level. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Cambio di giocatori.
So there's going to be another change here. France grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Very little time to go and they have a free kick in a really promising area.
Well, it looks like they'll be aiming this one for the far post, Peter.
Great vision. Good read, needed to be.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now, who's going to be first to this? Dembele. Nicely shaped ball. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Threads one in. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be. And they're all square. Vinicius Junior picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. And as you can see, we've already started here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man.
Camavinga! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Camavinga is offering a right smile there.
Oh, it's Dembele. And it's Doué. Spread it left. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Thuram. Now, can they get him away? Shot, surely! Oh, terrible. In he goes again! Goal, France! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Valverde.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Hernandez. That's an imaginative pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
This looks promising. And it's Hernandez. And here's Rabiot. Hernandez, looking to play him in. Now the... Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Nicely weighted ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Doué. Hernandez has it in a wide position.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Deftly away. Rabiot. Chouameni. 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Rabiot. He's through here. Thuram. And he's intervened well there. Well, that is one way to stop him. Doué. Now it's Rabiot. Camavinga. Chouameni. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rudiger calmly anticipates.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Passing nice and neat. He has a look up. In comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. And he shoots! That's a lovely, neat pass. Saliba. Tries to pass it through. And now the breakaway. And it's Valverde. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Rabiot. And he's forced to go back. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi di usare gli appositi cestini per la raccolta differenziata. Grazie.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Doué. He's being urged to shoot. Skims one in, and he's cut it out. Valverde. Well, they could break here. And back to the keeper. Koundé. Looking for the run. Kanté. Doué. That's an excellent interception. Camavinga.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Kanté. Rabiot. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Spread neatly. Now it's Rodrigo. Camavinga. That's a good ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from...
He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style! And the comeback is complete! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Madrid take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Chance! In he goes again. He's scored! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 24.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Stood up well to him there. Colomboani. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Chouameni. Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. He's a sharp little ball here. Real chance here. Valverde crosses. And he's there to belt it away. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, that's delightful. Now that's a lovely exchange. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Koundé. Foot in. Oh, this looks sharp. Looking for options for movement. Dembele! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. aSon.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
France can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Carvajal. Valverde. And it's made its way to him. Nice control. Camavinga gets a foot in here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Madrid are down to 10 men.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero
I think it
9.
looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Numero 25.
Camavinga.
Per il numero 10.
Oh, it's gone in!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And that has left him in a heap. Rudiger with the clearance. So that's it. It is all over. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. Can he finish? Well, they can break here. That's good running with the ball. Tries to play it through. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy, Rodrigo, I suspect will be playing pretty much across that whole front line. He has the versatility to do that. Winger, auxiliary striker. He's one of the best around in one-on-ones, and he's such a quick turn of pace. It's very difficult for defenders to keep him contained.
Not to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Conte. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's having a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, smashing header! Goal, France! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. If the defence let themselves down by not picking him up, I think the boss won't be amused.
France have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's a Doué!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Kante. In with the challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Time and again they are repelled. Chance, surely! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Rodrigo. And here's Dembele. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Chouameni.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And he's been shifted off it. Rodrigo. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Plays it. Great chance! That's another chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Half an hour played now. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. France have the chance to go the other way. Played into space. Pass is just off target. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's through here. Nice interception, well timed. Vinicius Junior.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Valverde is wide and looking to get onto this. France applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Aims beyond the defence. He's well positioned here, and he shoots! Really well taken goal. This is getting better and better.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Hernandez. Great vision. Now it's Camavinga. And here's Thuram, Camavinga. Oh, it's played into the area.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. And it's Koundé. Ah, that's a fine interception. And the first 45 minutes are up. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Invitiamo tutti I tifosi a usare gli appositi cestini per la raccolta differenziata situati vicino all'ingresso. Grazie. Cambio di giocatori.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Madrid come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pass somewhat off target. That has not gone well. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Thuram chasing after it. Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a good position here. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Alexander-Arnold is onto this. Throw it. Koundé has found the net here, of course. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get on the end of this? Rodrigo. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Camavinga. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
France finding their passes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Valverde. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, it's a great ball here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Kante, who's set up one goal so far. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And he's straight offside. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he spark a counter here? Looking to play him in. Can he get onto this? Dembele picks it up out wide. Oh, nice touch. Conte. Good read, needed to be. Rodrigo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Threads one in, and he's picked out the run. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Played out towards the right wing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Madrid claim it back to much approval. Kante has it in a wide position. Now it's Rodrigo. Bellingham. He shifted it to the flank.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He is through here. Koundé.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Saliba. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Camavinga. Tchouaméni. Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 7. Numero 6. Lasciano il campo per il il numero 4,
Goulet.
il numero 12, il numero 19, il numero 11, il numero 14. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Colomboani. Madrid have reclaimed it. Olise. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, good taken of Vinicius Junior! That's going to go a long way. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Brahim Diaz. And that's been intercepted. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were